Turkey. So the time has come. The curtain is about to be raised, and these two teams are ready to play their part. Both sides will have ambitions of making a mark on this tournament, and in order to do that, they will be eager to get off to the best possible start. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up. I hope we'll see more probing.
Great chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He is through here. Al-Mali. Kukçu. Yilmaz. Arda Güler. Lofted upfield. And now the breakaway. It's yielded. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Kukçu. Demiral. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Arda Güler. Güler, oh, good spread. Now then, the ball's come loose. Succumbs to the pressure. Yilmaz. Great defending, strong and determined. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That's Yilmaz. Arda Güler, and the finish! They've simply started on the front foot here. Already shots raining in.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home at the end.
Time to deliver. Oh, it's a real chance! Goal!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Paraguay break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Çalhanoğlu. Güler. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. This goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
So what can they make of this? That's an excellent interception.
Kukçu.
Ayhan. Yilmaz.
Kukçu.
Goulet. Out to the right. Hit into the middle. That is clearly overhit. Ayhan. Akaydın. Çalhanoğlu.
Kukçu.
Ayhan.
Kukçu.
Aim forwards. Akçakolu goes to finish!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Akaydın. Çalhanoğlu. Spread out to the left. Goulet in acres of space out wide. The keeper gets his hands on it. Paraguay disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Kukçu.
And it's Arda Goulet. Played out to the right. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Paraguay, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Gem! An absolute gem! And they are pulling clear here. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. (3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Çalhanoğlu forwards and with intent. Nice physical challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Goulet do have a chance to counter here. O'Malley. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Çalhanoğlu. Yildiz. Over to the left. Very nicely done. And it's Arda Güler. Aktürkoğlu. Looking for a decent ball in. And claimed it back swiftly. Now, who's going to be first to this? Out to the left it goes. And a chance! Aktürkoğlu. Turkey already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. And here's Güler. Güler. Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Turkey give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And it's played forward. O'Malley. Aktürkoğlu. Now it's Güler, and he's managed to get free. Aktürkoğlu chips it through. Aktürkoğlu is the guilty party there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ayhan. Kukçu. Kukçu played out to the left flank. And that is out of play. Moved on forwards. Çalhanoğlu does well to get it back. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Yield. Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, they could break here. Çalhanoğlu. And the counter is on. Now Mali looking to run onto it. Is onto it in a flash. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yilmaz. Goulet. Akçakolu. Spread out to the left. He's having a shot! And another try! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's on his way! Oh, no question, that's a foul. Lacking in accuracy.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Clipped into space. Oh, a delicate chip through. He's through here.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Yilmaz has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Arda Güler. Yilmaz ploughing through the middle. Gets into some space. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Been knocked clear. Out to the left it goes. Akçakolu. Mali. Nicely shaped cross. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Oh, great chance! Climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Can he deliver? Akçakolu crosses it in. And he thumps it clear. That's a lovely, neat pass. Yilmaz, and it's Arda Güler. Paraguay desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Yilmaz. Çalhanoğlu gets across to intercept that. Demiral. Akaydin gently done. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gomez. That's really well manoeuvred. Yildiz. Over to the left. That's good play. Back to Kolu. Up he goes! And one more try! Decent enough try.
Yilmaz seems absolutely shocked and annoyed. Did all the hard work and failed to make it count.
Yilmaz. Nice looking ball. Now it's Kolu. Takes a shot! It's in!
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Turkey get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Yilmaz. Güler. Done delicately. Demiral can get it clear. Ayhan. Çalhanoğlu. Güler. Çalhanoğlu spread out to the left. Güler was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Aim forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Çalhanoğlu, and it's played forward. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's in plenty of space here. Akaydin is there, and he can get that clear. Yilmaz. And it's been played through. He has found a way through. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Yildiz, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Chalhanoglu, Demiral shifted upfield. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he was slightly undercooked, that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a loose ball. That is a little undercooked. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Demiral with the clearance. El Mali. Chalhanoglu providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through. El Mali. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Drilled in low. That's the keeper's ball. Tries to get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. The pass has gone astray. Yilmaz. Goulet. Turkey, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Does really well to win the ball there. Akaydin wins the duel this time. Aktokolu played out to the left flank. Produces a... There's the header! Not the header, but again the same outcome.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Proves too strong. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Some good work on the right flank here. Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. Akaydin cuts out the pass. Chalhanoglu. Kukçu. Goulet. Yilmaz has created one goal already. Kukçu. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Out to the left it goes. That has found him in acres of space. So who's he picking out? wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
They've played it short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Goulart absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Yilmaz. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Goulart. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Out to the right. A chance to play it in. Played into the middle. Yilmaz played with finesse. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That is lovely. Plenty waiting in the middle. Great challenge, time to perfection. Great defending, strong and determined. Aim forwards. Akaidin getting this one clear. Aktukolu has found the net here, of course. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Up towards the front line. The half-time whistle.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Turkey really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Goulart. Çalhanoğlu. Kukçu. Goulart. Yildiz. Oh, good spread. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's there to clear it. Really well manoeuvred. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Çalhanoğlu. Aktukolu. That's tidy. And it's played forward. That's offside. Yes, it is. Thinks one through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Arda Güler. Succumbs to the pressure. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Akaydin gets over and intercepts. Güler. Now it's Yildiz. Played out to the right. Lovely feet. Yilmaz, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Quality ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Akaydin. Demiral. Çalhanoğlu. Spread out to the left. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now that's well seen too. Güler. Çalhanoğlu. El Mali. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, it's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. Good play on the left-hand side here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Now it's Yilmaz. Yilmaz! Yilmaz! Just a whisker away. Clearly not happy with that. That looks a cracking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Demiral. And it's lofted through here. Now, can he find a finish? And it's corner. Yilmaz tries to clear. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And the ball's come loose here. Çalhanoğlu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nice control. A header! Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Demiral. Kukçu, gently done. Now it's Yilmaz, crossed into the middle. Too long, and over the line. The pass is intercepted. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And here's and the shot! Was missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And that's aimed into the middle. That is a brilliant interception. And they've got rid. Ball's gone out of play. Great work on the overlap. Time to deliver. No way through, so back it comes. Decent chance! Ihan gets rid without sophistication. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Calhanoglu. It's a quick ball upfield. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Yildiz. Kopchu. Goes for goal! He's got away with one man. Now it's Aktakolu, and they can counter here. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Aktakolu.
Turkey really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Can he deliver? Aktakolu. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's very neat. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. An absolute joy. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Paraguay from 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Yildiz. Can he finish? Dealt with nicely by the defence. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
You know, you can't really have any complaints of being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
It's really well cleared. Calmly anticipates. That's really well manoeuvred. And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Paraguay really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Kopchu.
Paraguay are probably looking to run the clock down now. They clearly feel that the job is done.
Unlike their opponents, who have to do precisely the opposite, and time is running out on them. Goulet, lobbed in behind. Gomez cuts it out. That's been drilled forward. Akaidin gets across to intercept that. El Mali. Back to Kolu. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Back to Kolu. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Paraguay, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Oh, look at the space here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Strong running down that left flank. That'll be a throw. He's onto it in a flash. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Yildiz. In with the challenge. And he cuts out the supply. Demiral chooses to go cross-field. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Takfeci. Looking to break at pace. And it's lofted through here. Demiral clears it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Moved on forwards. Ayhan. Çalhanoğlu. Ayhan. Takfeci. Ayhan. Kahveci in acres of space. He's had a shot! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That's really well manoeuvred. Kahveci, that's a clever looking ball. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Kukçu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Out of play for a goal kick. Aim forwards. Kukçu. Goulet. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu. Yildiz. That has been cut short. Driven forward. Çalhanoğlu does really well to win the ball there. Nice physical challenge. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shapes to shoot! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. And it's played forward. Well read, nice interception. Çalhanoğlu. Demiral. And it goes cross-field. Carvecci looks to get on the end of this. Really well manoeuvred. Oh, nice touch. Turns and goes back. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, sweet feet. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's the chance to counter. Çalhanoğlu. Goulet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kukçu does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Aktürkoğlu. And back to the goalkeeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Kukçu. Çalhanoğlu. Aim forwards. He's in plenty of space here. Gets it away. That pass has been well intercepted. Over to the left. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well read. And danger is averted. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paraguay clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Aktürkoğlu. Kukçu. Çalhanoğlu. Goulet played out to the left flank. And here's Yildiz. Yildiz! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Çalhanoğlu plays it short. Showing good feet. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Yildiz. Great defending, strong and determined. Could move up a gear here. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And here's Gula. And here's Aktakolu.
Aktakolu really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hakfechi. Gula. Oh, good taking of Gula! It's in!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Gets a foot in here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Moved on forwards. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Yildiz. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Turkey really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Out to the right.
Paraguay surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Yildiz. Yildiz. Oh, good spread. Moved on forwards.
Turkey really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Aktakolu. Oh, a delicate chip through. What a throw in. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
In by Çalhanoğlu.
Turkey really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Aim forwards.
Paraguay really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. And it's been taken short. Final seconds, this has to be it. Kukçu. Akaydin. Ayhan. And it's Ayhan. Oh, that's neat. Aimed into... There's the shot! More. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Çalhanoğlu. Topçu flashes it across.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Topçu. More. Topçu. More.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Calmly anticipates. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's played forward. Akaydin makes the interception. Kukçu. And here's Güler, played down the flank. Needs a quality cross. Oh, he's been flattened there. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Hard time, excellent interception. Çalhanoğlu. Yildiz. And here's Güler. Kavetsi. Good take, and is he in? Kukçu. Played in. Gets his head on it! It's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
All square again into the dying minutes. That's really well manoeuvred. Kukçu.
Well, there's a...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So they make their point on day one. Their search for a win will have to wait.